All right, so back to the equation. Now, hopefully we can have that in hand, right? Because we all fire starters now. We all dragging marshmallow bent tags. We got our moo tags on. Moo, come on, buddy. Uh get you get you slipped into that one about some stuff about just killing it. Just squashing it. Hitting it with the that comes out squishy bit a few times. Get him on this. Then you got the uniform policy, which is time, right? If I want to slip on the back of the Z coin for how do you get in there about what the observation is, it would be heat, light, and sound on what the system is, because Bill Gates is gonna be like, "Who's the reaper?" Probably every time you're like, "Oh," because it just dusts everything. And then again, you got some stuff in the room that pops up. Somebody'd say something, something will laugh. That's the demon on, well, what I would do here holding the deck. In terms of what that is on this system, it's because it's always one. It's always between this and that. On my relative mass gap about some brother being able to put that number out there because there's an actual physics to it. Q stuff about what humanity was is a note on Zcoin. Well, it's none of those things, so you're not human anymore, and it's like an overset GPT-3. Well, Bones, captain of the ship over here about, I try to save everybody, Jim. You know how it is. Triage center on the thing about the fire and the water deal, about keeping it tight in the indexes. And medically, of course, that's one of those things you catch in. You pick up on a new timeline of a wave function, and so you could say that's humanity. But guess what that is? Physics. Guess what that? That's that old number on it. That's the index under Father Time. One of you usurpers are gonna come and get me one sooner or later. I'll make plays on 20 silvers under denial on something. And so bunny hunting works that way. That thing will spring up on you, do a double spring and backflip on you. Here's your Zeke coin tonight, buddy. That's what you're chewing on. I'm eating stick. For the it'll push you hard. It would be that, and so where do you get the money? How come it's so stressed on sitting at this computer terminal trying to be like, touch stuff? And he's like, well, one in the bucket. One in the bucket. Well, there's a faster version of how that plays. Old Bones, you got the conquest number on the phone. On the game. I'm in that position relative to people. There's uniform structures on all the thing for Cthulhu's click, or how the math works to just the military model. AR-15. Let's gather with pause here for a moment. Few of them, if it's stacked into this kind of gutter, we're gonna need a few generals. Love it. Yeah, you get the bracelets on. You get those. Here it's not just a wave signal. I can say, well, on this it's a heavy hitter. Kind of contended with that. Could just sit next to the fire as some general, and because I had the answer under containment, it's really to say you got to put it in a containment cube. It's 365 sphered. It's a team number thing of how radioactive it can be with consciousness and stuff like that inside the room. There's saws, there's players in offices, there's lots of different levels. There's a lot of immediate physics that correlates to any usurpers coming up in here in Solomon's Temple about the demon. What you need? Come on. Oh, well, it's not bad. An Oracle Vault's not a bad way to cut that out. Apparently. Because I'd stop. I mean, there's certain plays on the index where it is to the fire water housing of a internal lattice structure fusion generator. The math, no shit, plays perfect. No kidding, just the parts in the system, the thermodynamics with a little bit of adjusty bits on there, and I can kind of change somebody's perspective on that, because engineer core to which tunnel you want to hit fast too, because you don't want it to, you want to be that bunny on there relative to the hare and the hatter. You might meet you might meet Kitty down there. Well, in a way, I mean, how far does the system go? And it's not even necessarily, well, why the interpretation would be clean. It's because it has supreme verdict inside here. I know I probably wouldn't be able to pull it, but an ocean thief on there. On a system of certain triangulations, I can do it pretty quick about, well, that opinion's already gone. It's in the pocket already. It's moving. You can't catch it. It's the turtle because it's happening real fast. X, Y. Could cut down into here, but what's the differential on the spike of a squishy cat situation of how that interprets would be a point of view that I have to use a standard model for. What would be the tone and the resonance of the form from that clay to be able to fire that consistently and actually give it symbol G equals C equals 1 in terms, in a way where I got to get a mathematician away from physics in this class to get that to do that inside here. It's fine. It's fine, Kane. It's fine. Forsaken Sanctuary over there. Little boss, I know you want it, buddy, but then you're gonna have to start your own fucking company. Toil and trouble here. You know, yeah, I mean, if it had the group theory note on it, or if it was still in spectrum of time relative to certain things, you know, how we gonna play. Yeah. The people who play the game. I wouldn't expect some usurper from Facebook. I can't beat Oculus. Oculus, in terms of when they want me to pay to do computer engineers, believe me, I'm holding all the Zcoin I need to figure out the moves on this thing. Well, I mean, let's get here, do the timeline on the quote, how dumb you were about fucking stupid shit that you need to just fucking check off your list. Damn it. It's a big world and it's a limited space. You know, you could just do hyperloops, right? You know, check in, do foundry inspection on what it is, and you figure out, well, Elon, Bill Gates, Zuckerberg, Bezos out. He's like, I'm out. Just get out, get my log cabin, and try to rule the world. On the board, I wouldn't be able to help but make some logical collusions about what humanity was, and GPT-3 is going to be on that shit. You know, this Cobra over here. You know, special forces. I may not be Brick running the system right now, but I'm a nasty 145. To me, I do. I mean, I change the subject matter. What did he do? What did he do? I don't know most people. Don't know Nancy. Won't know her when she comes until I know her. Check her off the list in the stone mill. You know how it is, bro. If I can get a lot of that, and then stack up the marshmallows. Time to move. You move. Get off the hill. Good marshmallow. He's a friendly marshmallow. If you kick, don't kick. Follow on. The best of moves.